canceling the recipe just because I have to make them. What?
Oh, big bag of Smuckers. Why didn't it go to mail?
Because you pick the male one. Watch. If you just go like that, it'll refresh. Ta-da!
It's way above my pay grade.
It is not. If I could figure it out, you could figure it out. I am.
If I could figure it out, you could figure it out. I am.
Why is it echoing? Oh, look, it's Surf.
What's going on, Surf?
Cookies and Crosswords. Cooking with Chris. He's so goofy. Nice title, Bobby. Nice
Well,
title.
You
What?
gotta show him. You gotta show him your
Show my Master Chef
Master Chef apron.
apron with my name on it.
Quit rubbing your boobs. This is a
my
family friendly.
name. I'm rubbing my name,
Okay.
not my boobs. They just happen to be across my boobs.
Hey, scratching for cash.
Oh, you.
Yeah, we told a few people we were going to start divulging some of Chris's keto recipes, and today's the first day we've had a chance to do that. So we're just waiting for a couple more people to get in here. I know CP was wanting this recipe, and I sent text messages out. What's going on, Big D? So we'll give them a couple minutes before we get started.
I have a plethora of sweeteners.
You do. Yes, Big D. Actually, we got Panda to try one of these when we were in Jacksonville. He graciously ate half of it and then gave the other half away because he says he doesn't eat sweets. Oh, did he throw it away?
Yeah, he threw it away.
Yeah, I can actually picture that, sir.
Oh, hey, CP.
There's CP. She must have caught Rick and hog-tied him so she'd have time to watch this video. Hey, Chris. Yeah, he's on the floor.
And hog tied. How many we got? We got 7 in here. We got all the important people.
Chris, we are going to make keto peanut butter cookies. 4-ingredient cookies.
Pretty much. Well, 5 if you include the vanilla.
Okay, 5-ingredient cookies.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the boss. And while the cookies are in the oven, we also have a Money Mayhem that belongs to Luisito. And we have some crosswords to do.
All right. Can we get to getting?
Well, this video is so we could share some of our journey because Chris has been doing keto for about 18 months now. And I know there's a lot of interest in the community. People are wanting to lose weight and everybody's freaking out because they have to give up so much stuff and they think it's going to be horrible. And it's not really that.
It's not really.
Not really that hard to do. And when you have replacement sweets like these cookies, she also makes cheesecake that you can't tell there's no sugar in it. It's unbelievable. So we're going to start posting some of these recipes from time to time. And
I'm hurting. I'm sorry.
we'll stop going to the gym right before a live stream.
No. No. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, I didn't text Ange. Can somebody text Ange? Hey, field guy. Yeah, if you can text Ange, I sent out a text on Hangouts, and I forgot to text. I got his phone number. I forgot to text him and let him know we were going live.
Shame on you. Washing the hands.
Thank you, sir. So as you can see, these cookies literally have
No flour.
no flour in them.
None.
There
None.
is peanut butter, and if you look at the ingredients of said peanut butter,
It's peanuts and salt.
no added sugar, just
Nothing.
peanuts ground up and salt, and that's it. A dash of vanilla, an egg, and then you have a choice of
Well, this is what I use,
any of these. Swerve,
which is
which is granular.
Yep, 100% erythritol, which is a sugar alcohol, but it doesn't get absorbed in your gut at all, so it doesn't cause any gastro distress.
And then you have pure.
Which is a stevia and erythritol blend, and that's it. Turn it around. I think that's all that's in there. Let's see. Focus. There it is. That's it. That's all that's in there.
I am vaping blue raspberry at the moment.
And then we got Keto monk fruit sweetener, which is monk fruit, also added with erythritol. And that's all that's in there.
So as you can see, 0 sugars. It has sugar alcohol, but it has 0 sugars.
Right. And that equals, it's a complicated process. Any sugar alcohols can be subtracted from the total carb count, which will give you 0 net carbs on these.
So basically, I think she worked out the macros, and the cookies have like 63 calories per cookie.
Yep. 63 calories per cookie. 5.7 total carbs, but there's only 0.7 net carbs. For some reason, my macro counter counts the sugar alcohols as carbs, but they take them away because they know it's net, because it's sugar alcohol. So there's only 0.7 grams of carbs in each cookie at 63 a piece. And I believe that's just the plain peanut butter without the chocolate chips. I'm going with that, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the one ingredient I forgot. I'll get to you in 1 second. I'm the boss. I saw your comment, or I saw your question. This is you can add this, or it's totally up to you. You don't have to add this. But these are Lily's dark chocolate baking chips, and as you can see, stevia sweetened.
Yep, and erythritol.
So it has no sugar in it.
Nope, none. No sugar.
Well, you're not supposed to eat the whole batch, sir. We usually make we don't make anything. Chris makes it. Bobby eats it. But Chris will make 50?
Well, mine come out a little smaller. Now that recipe is per 2 dozen, so 24. This one batch will make 24 cookies. Somehow I managed to make more. I have no idea how, but I always end up between 48 and 52 cookies when I double it. Not really sure.
Well, we're gonna cook the cookies right now. We're gonna do the whole recipe, so this video will be up anytime you can't remember something.
Nope.
We'll put a timestamp on here where you can skip to where we exactly start cooking, or where she starts cooking and I start getting hungry. But to answer your question, this is the one I'm using at the moment.
I'll put the recipe in the description.
Somebody just asked, CP just said to do that. Put the recipe in the description.
Yep, I'll put the recipe in the description. So,
all right, get to getting.
I'm getting to getting. So it's natural peanut butter. I mean, you can use, and if they have a grinder with peanuts that does the grinding for you at the store, that'd be great. That'll be about the same. We have that here at a couple of our, one of our grocery stores actually offers to do that. They have the grinder in. Now I'm gonna disclaimer, I am the messiest cook ever. So don't be surprised if this stuff gets everywhere. If this is the cleanest I've ever cooked, it would be a fluke. An absolute fluke. So this is 1 cup of peanut butter. Let's see. I think I'm gonna be using the rest of that. Okay, approximately 1 cup of peanut butter. That's probably more than a cup, but I don't care. It'll work. So, 1 cup of peanut butter. In the bowl. Now you can use creamy or crunchy, it doesn't matter.
As you can tell, this is an amateur video because professionals would have had the cup of peanut butter measured out already.
Yes, absolutely.
Weighed out to the exact
Probably.
gram and
Probably. And I am no expert. I just cook. Though they have been threatening to put me on MasterChef for years. Years and years and years and years. I'll just use my apron because my handy dandy apron is right. So we're going to go with the Keto. That's fine.
this is the other ingredient you need when Chris cooks.
Right. So Keto sweetener, the Keto monk fruit sweetener, half a cup.
Half a cup.
Half a cup.
Now that's a 1-to-1 ratio.
This is a 1-to-1
sugar.
ratio for sure. This one is half. So you'd use half as much for this one particular because it is concentrated sweetness.
So the pure would be 1/4 cup, but the Lankato or the
Yep.
Swerve is both 1-to-1.
Correct. It is a 1-to-1.
Hey, dirty gas station girl.
1-to-1 sugar substitute. So that was that. All right. So I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla because I don't know. I like it in there. The original recipe, I got this recipe off of Pinterest, to be honest with you, and I have played with it.
Yeah, we're making keto cookies.
I prefer the vanilla in my cookies.
They are absolutely delicious.
No flour, absolutely none. Whoop. 1 egg, all in.
Give me that.
Here, there you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. I mean, this is ridiculously easy. Now, it looks kind of yucky. Absolutely does. Put that right there. And you just mix it in with the sugar and the egg to get it all blended together. Now, it looks a little runny, but it does make like a dough type substance. Now, before it does all that, I don't know how much I put in here. I really don't know. I just kind of eyeball it. I know it's a terrible. Here. Let's see what it looks like with it. That's 1/8 of a cup. Okay, so 1/4 cup. I'm going to go with, yep, 1/4 cup looks good. 1/4 cup of the Lilly chocolate chips if you want peanut butter chocolate ones. But yeah, it does kind of mix together. And it does form dough-like consistency.
Yeah, that's how she normally does it. She normally just pours until her.
Just the chocolate chips. Though.
Yeah, the chocolate chips. She'll just pour them until it looks right. It's the same way she makes. Well, she used to make red beans and rice. She could never tell anybody how to do it because she just season it till it tasted right.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I never write anything down. Everything goes from memory. All right.
Now you will need a cookie sheet or 2, and you will need parchment paper covering the cookie
Don't
sheet.
use wax.
Do not use wax.
Don't use wax paper.
Parchment paper.
Yeah, I have experienced wax paper with cooking. Yeah.
It pretty much tastes like real cookie dough too.
Just trying to get the egg white in there. Just fold it in there. Yeah. All right. Done with those, done with that, done with that. And here we go. Where you're going. We'll try this. Put that over there.
That's
No,
right,
that
baby.
is-
Work smarter, not harder.
So this is I think this is a 1 or 1.5 tablespoon cookie scooper. I had one that was a little cheaper. I have a fork.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I prepared. Now these cookies do rise, but they do not spread, if that makes any sense. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. Is the oven right? Oh, and the oven has to be set to 350. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah,
Preheat your oven.
we did actually preheat the oven.
Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I can probably squeeze 20 cookies on this thing, but I don't think this is going to make 20 cookies, to be honest with you. Now you don't have to roll them. You don't have to, just scoop them out, brush them in there, put them on the thing. And then you pop them in the oven for, depend on your oven. I put mine in for 9 to 11 minutes. This cookie sheet cooks at 9 minutes. My other cookie sheet takes about 10.
Yeah, it really is pretty easy. I mean, for our meal prep for the week, this is the easiest thing she has to cook, and then the egg puffs would probably be the second easiest. They're a little more. Well, she cooks like 4 dozen of them usually, so it takes a while, but they're pretty easy to make. We have a system down. Throw in the chorizo, throw in the diced jalapeno. She'll make the egg mix. We'll pour that in there, cover it with cheese, and bake it in the oven, and it's good to go.
And I'll say 20 minutes per. Oop.
Hi, Scratcher Brie.
Hey guys, we're doing cookies and crosswords today.
Yeah, Big D, peanut butter is pretty much the main ingredient.
And that's it. And everything binds it together. The
No.
egg does.
She's not gonna get 50 out of this
No, this is
little
only
batch.
one
She'll-
batch.
She'll make another batch.
Usually I double it on my first try.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd only do the one. This won't make 52 cookies, but if you double it, it will.
Hey, Tanya. Yeah, Field Guy, if you can just start cutting sugar out of your diet,
Oh yeah.
you'll see a difference within a week or two. I mean, you'll start to feel better for sure, and the weight's going to come off.
Sugar is the
That's-
biggest culprit. Just sugar.
Yep,
Sugar.
that's how we got started on
Sugar
keto in the
busters.
first place. Is we began with sugar busters, and we did that for
And that's a low carb.
about a year. Yeah, it's a low carb. So we were eating like the wheat pasta or the not the wheat pasta, the garden pasta made from carrot and spinach, stuff like that. But we cut all the sugar out of our diet, which killed me because I lived on Starburst and gummy bears.
That's 25 cookies. That's already more than 2 dozen.
Yeah, well, you can, in moderation, you can drink Coke Zero, Field Guy, and they have an amazing new flavor, that orange vanilla. But if you need soda, you can go to Rouse's and you can get Zevia, which is keto friendly. These are supposed to be keto friendly.
Oh yeah, those are.
The Bang,
Those
they
are.
sell these at Walmart.
That's better. To be honest with you, I think that's better than the Monsters.
Yeah, they also have the Monster, the no sugar, no calorie, whatever Monsters
So
they
I
have.
ended up getting 26 out of these.
Yeah, if you need a soda fix, go with Zevia. They have a ton of different flavors. They have a Dr. Pepper substitute that has caffeine. They have a Mountain Dew substitute that has caffeine. They taste pretty much the same. The only difference is if you pour it in a glass, it's clear because there's no colors added to it.
Now, mind you, this is a 1-bite cookie for Surf. For me, it's 2 bites. You know, 2-bite brownies. These are 2-bite cookies. They're not very big. But I always figure if I eat in 3 of these, it's still under. No, it's not under 100 calories, but it is definitely. I don't think I can eat 2 of these at one time before I kind of go like, okay, I'm done. But that's me.
Boredom is my problem. If I get bored, I can fit. I have a little. Well, we both do. We have a little container that we put these cookies in a Ziploc in and put them inside here. You can fit 8 of those cookies in here, and if I'm bored at work, I'll run through half of them in a sitting. Which, I mean, it's probably... It's not as bad as eating 4 regular cookies, but it's still not a... Probably shouldn't be eating that many of them at once. I try and make my sweets last, so I turn those into 4-bite cookies. That way it makes me feel like I'm eating more. $3.50, Tanya.
Yeah, $3.50 for about 9
to 11 minutes, depending on how
your stove
cooks.
My stove is brand new. I had to adjust.
Yeah, like she said, this particular sheet right here
9 minutes.
will cook them in 9 minutes. The other cookie sheet that we have, it takes 10 to 11.
It's a little thicker than this one. This is a genuine cookie sheet. So, all right. So I ended up with 26 cookies out of this bunch.
All right, so that's what they look like. Crosses cut in them, chocolate chips.
Up. In the oven they go. I put them on the middle rack. All right. And then they go. Timer. 9 minutes. All right.
All right, get that stevia out the way and let's get the scratching.
Alrighty.
So first off, we have rollover ticket for Luisito. You want to scratch that, or you want me to scratch
Go ahead, scratch it. I'm gonna clean up my mess a little bit.
All right, you clean up your mess.
Well, this and this for sure, because I still gotta make another batch. So
Okie dokie.
at least I got half of it done. If you like stuff like this, y'all, let me know. Or let us know in the comments or whatever. We are going to put the recipe in the description. I will put the recipe here.
Yeah.
But I have several other recipes. Like, we call them egg puffs. But they're basic. It's like a crustless quiche, basically.
Yeah. We actually, when we started our channel last July, we planned on doing keto recipes and scratch off tickets, and we just never got around to the keto recipe. We didn't know how it was going to be, how it would go over with the community, and then we've been hearing so many people talking about getting on keto, and Sunshine Stace, and she's doing videos, so we figured it was it'd be, you know, it would be received well in the community. All right, so what do we have? I don't see anything that matches, do you?
Oh, were you too busy talking and not
I was talking and scratching and I forgot to check.
No 30, no 22, no 6, nothing, no.
You think we should do this every Sunday? CP. Maybe every other Sunday, because we work every other Sunday, so it would have to be on our Sundays off.
Yes, unfortunately.
All right. Lucito, I don't see anything on here, buddy. I will definitely scan it and double check it, or go over it after the stream. All right, we have 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. I'm gonna have to clean that up before you start making another batch. The meals are really easy. I mean, it's just whole foods. But yeah, she does bacon wrapped asparagus. We could do.
Well, I didn't do bacon wrapped asparagus last night because my bacon wouldn't cooperate at all.
Y and H.
Okay. So, yes, I know this is leftovers. I'm still doing it.
Show them the poblanos too. The stuffed poblanos.
Which one is this? What is this? I know. Oh, this is what I made last night. Since my bacon would not cooperate, this is asparagus with mushroom and onion, cooked in bacon fat. It came out really good. A little salt, little pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder, maybe. I'm getting wet all over. And then I did a shoulder roast last night with bell pepper and onion. I cooked this in my Instapot. Was an hour and 10 minutes, but with the natural lease, hour and a half. It was done. It was a 4-pounder. That's what we had for dinner last night. It was good. Needless to say, Bobby didn't get to eat it because he had to work.
Yeah, someone's got to fund your cooking habit.
Stop yourself. Really? Really? A lot of people have misconceptions about keto, it being just butter and bacon.
Yeah, it's not.
Which is not. Absolutely not.
Totally not. Hello, Kim.
While you scratching, how much time do I got? 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Alright. I'm gonna go for another batch now. Is this the new one? This is the new one. Oh, I didn't get it everywhere. I say that now.
Yeah, you say that now.
Just wait. What do we have for Johnny?
All right. M and me. You got me for her, Johnny.
Mmm. That's yummy.
Well.
I was talking about the peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. I know you are.
It was. Don't get it twisted. Definitely don't get it twisted. Alright. This.
Come on, ticket.
Are you having any success?
I got a couple of places that could possibly turn into something good. I got one word.
Oh! Bonus. Definitely a bonus.
Oh, gee, we got another word.
What?
We got a third word.
What?
We got a fourth word.
Are you joking right
No.
now?
Seriously, not joking.
You're pulling my leg.
U and F.
Or as Gene Wilder said, I think you're pulling my lariat.
Got a fifth word.
Is this a win-all?
No.
No A?
No, it's not a win-all.
Yeah.
You got
I got water everywhere.
water on the table, and I'm
I did.
dragging scratcher dust through the water.
That's awesome. That's right.
All right,
I do like glue.
let's see. Is this ticket going to be a fib? Is it going to be $1 under? I'm going to be so mad.
Oh, it'll be $5. Oh,
Ooh,
$3.
15 maybe?
Maybe.
All right. I think this is my first $15 winner on one of these. That's
Really?
interesting.
For real?
Yeah. Awesome. We got 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the cookies. She's mixing another batch right there.
Another bag.
So I'm going to clean up my mess while she's doing that.
I got my phone stuffed under all these.
And you know that's literally the secret ingredient to these cookies is you got to throw a little scratcher dust in there.
It gives it a little zest.
Gives it a little zing.
Yeah. The cheesecake recipe takes about an hour to cook, and then you can't, you gotta chill
Then you
it.
got to chill it.
Preferably overnight. 4 hours will do, but. Alright.
Hey, wizard.
Hey! This is Cooking with Chris.
The master chef.
I'm the master chef.
I'm super stoked. I got $15 winner, and I still got 4 more crosswords to go through.
So is this a profit session?
No, it's break even right now.
Why?
Because I bought 5 of them.
Oh, are they all in the same roll?
Yeah.
Oh, then you're not. It's a break even. I'm gonna predict it's a break even. Did you explain to Wizard what we doing?
No. I
Oh.
did not.
Definitely hardened up. More like a dough. It all bound together.
So CP is saying review the recipe for the new people in the show.
Okay, review the new recipe. Yeah, I've never did a cooking show, never did a cooking channel. I just cook. I don't know if I could talk my way through it.
Yeah, Wizard, they're keto. Hey, Ren, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
Okay, so this is our keto or low carb peanut butter chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
Hold the phone. Right. I get it. I get it. All right, I'm gonna be going behind you.
Okay, then let me get on this side.
All right, and I need to do this left-handed. All right.
Do it right, woman.
All right. So this is what the done product.
All right, how's the smell-o-vision working? Because we're trying out this new smell-o-vision thing.
See how they rose a little bit, I guess, from the egg, but they did not spread. So whatever size you make them, as far as round, like diameter, that's where they're going to stay. So you got to take them off because they are super, 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 super soft. I got it. I do this all the time, baby. There we go. But yeah, if you look, they're soft. They're just like you have to let them set. Absolutely have to let them set.
Those are done, Field Guy.
That's it.
And she's fixing to make another batch.
That is all. That is what it almost. But they do harden up. Not like a crunchy cookie. They're kind of soft and crumbly. Don't get me wrong. It's not exactly like regular cookies. Because, I mean, but it is a great substitute for them. Me and my gigantic cooking sheet on this one.
Okay, so you were fixing to go through the recipe.
Oh, fixing to go through the
time.
recipe. Okay, so 1 cup of natural peanut butter. This is, can't use a Jif, can't use a Skippy. It all has sugar in it. The only ingredient here is peanuts and oil and salt. You want the one that separates.
Yes, it's going to separate. It's going to look like this.
I don't think that one separated. I turned it upside down.
You did well.
I store them upside down.
Yeah, we store them upside down like this
so
because
it mixes better.
so it mixes the oil back in there. But when you pick it up off the shelf, it's going to look like it's separated.
It's got a oil top to it. I shake it. I absolutely shake it. And then I turn it upside down in the pantry because it does mix better. You will find that there is hardened peanut butter at the bottom, so you gotta watch it. So this is the 2nd dozen. Now you can use creamy. You don't have to use crunchy. If you prefer the creamy, use the creamy. It's your choice. But oh yeah, recipe. 1 cup of peanut butter. I digress.
You do.
Sweetened substitute. This is what I use. There's other options out there like Swerve and Pure. Swerve is a straight erythritol, which is a sugar alcohol, 0 glycemic index. Does not give you gestational distress like maltodextrin, or what's the other one? Mannitol, or
I think you meant gastro distress, not gestational.
okay, whatever. My brain doesn't always work.
And I know y'all see that Starbucks back there, but that's got no.
Oh, there's no sugar in that
Yeah,
at all. 0.
That is sweetened with this stuff.
Yeah. That's the liquid. That is pure stevia. You only need 1 little squirt in there, otherwise, and then that's it. It'll sweeten it. And there's heavy whipping cream, which is my best friend. Can't have milk. Milk has sugar. Heavy whipping cream does not have any added sugar. It is basically milk fat. Half and half is half milk fat, half the heavy cream, and half milk. So it's not ideal to use, but in a pinch it'll work.
All right, without getting distracted, run through the recipe from the beginning because
I've done it the third time,
Yeah.
haven't I? Oh, jeez. Okay, so 1 cup
Hey,
of peanut
fire.
butter, half a cup of sweetener, of whatever sweetener that you choose. That's the sugar-free, keto-friendly, blah, 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 whatever you want. Half a cup of this. A teaspoon of pure vanilla. There's no sugar in that. 1 egg. And about a 1/4 cup of these.
If you want chocolate
If you want
chips.
chocolate chips. Like I said, you don't have to. Bobby likes the chocolate chips in them.
And like we said before, these are stevia sweetened. They're not like regular chocolate chips. There's no sugar in them.
There's no sugar in them whatsoever. And it's not carob. It's actually chocolate.
Yeah, Fire. We've been doing keto since October of 2017. Yeah, that Starbucks is an Americano with.
No, that one's iced coffee.
Oh, that's iced coffee?
Yeah, I didn't get the Americano.
Normally she gets the Americano, no classic, with steamed heavy cream.
That's the hot one.
And just adds that liquid stevia or that liquid
Yeah, stevia.
the pure, or stevia also makes one.
That is stevia. That
the
is
stevia
pure
sweetener.
stevia, no erythritol. That is like pure. Like literally what the name is. That's what I usually use. The one that's in the car is made by Skinny Girl.
Gotcha. Yeah, she keeps something similar to this in the bee for when I take her to Starbucks.
Normally these would have been all made while you were scratching, but I was more interested in him winning than for cookies. How many is that? That's
4, 8, 12,
23.
16, 23.
24. This one is 25.
Yeah,
I don't know
you have a little bit more room.
I know, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have to spread them out. This one's little bitty guy. This one isn't even gonna be a full cookie.
You got a little. You can probably take that little
Anyway,
chunk right there.
I'm not worried about it. Alright, give him a little more. There we go. And I can just... Oh, I got worms down here. Someone's cutting their grass today. You can hear them. Alright. So you just like a typical peanut butter cookie, put the little crisscrosses in them, kind of spread them out. Yeah, the ones
You can't see that because you're covering it with your hand.
I'm sorry. Come on, camera guy. Get with the program. Real simple, flourless. There's no flour, no almond flour, no coconut flour, nothing, which is also keto best friend is those 2 nut flours if you needed to. I also have a bread recipe, believe it or not. It is actually not my bread recipe. It is borrowed from Keto.
I know, CP, right?
Keto from Real Life People. It is Nancy Childress's recipe. But I have made it so many times. I also have a sugar-free jelly recipe, believe it or not.
Absolutely, Surf.
What was that?
It's easier to put on than to take off.
What, the weight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't do too bad. October of 2017, I was weighing at about 180 pounds. And by March of 2018, I actually got down to 136. Goal weight was 135 because I knew after I hit my goal, I was going to go back to the gym. I did not set foot in a gym the entire time I was doing this. Not once.
Hey, Sly Town. Hey, Jamaican Scratch Queen.
Not once. All right, in the oven. 9 minutes. Well, this one's gonna be 10. In the oven at 350. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this a lot easier. Okay, let me see. They have hardened some. See, now I can pick them up. They are a little brown on the bottom, which is what you want.
If you don't use the parchment paper, they will stick to the cookie sheet.
They will definitely
and they will also get really brown, almost burnt on the bottom.
Yes, because I had to do that in Florida. I actually ran out of cookies. So we went to Publix, and they had all the ingredients that we needed at Publix, and I made them. But the cookie sheet we had, we didn't have any parchment paper, so I kind of greased the cookie sheet, but it's still stuck. It's still stuck. All right, go scratch another.
This one's broken.
Uh-huh. You gonna save it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Scratch another ticket, sir. Scratch another ticket. Leftover peanut butter. The horror.
Yeah, I like Publix. We're seriously considering
Moving to Florida.
if our company buys any more ambulance companies in the Gulf Shores area or down in the Pensacola area, definitely considering relocating to Florida.
Not
Every single place that we went to, like
Oh my god.
service industry wise, grocery store or gas station, everyone was so freaking nice. It was like we were in the Twilight Zone.
It was. So I like that. I got my bowl.
Why is it crazy that her name is Chris? Is the auto insurance expensive?
Can't be any more than Louisiana. Louisiana is horrible.
Yeah, Louisiana is pretty bad.
Compared to Texas, holy crap, we paid double.
Well, Texas is also a no-fault state.
No, it's not.
Oh, that was Michigan?
Michigan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Did you breathe on it?
Which part of Florida would we prefer?
The panhandle.
Yeah, the Panhandle. I'd still like to be close enough to Mom and Dad to where I could run home in a few hours if I had to, because they're both getting up in age, and my dad is relatively healthy, but he just had a pacemaker installed a couple of years ago, so there is always a threat of yeah. Well, what else would you call
like
it?
A car.
It was a heart upgrade.
It was a little bit of a heart upgrade. It was a new timing belt.
There you go.
All right. Oh,
All right. M and I. There's an M.
any luck?
I'm 6 letters in.
One sure. You're gonna trying to clean up my mess.
So yeah, I'd like to stay close enough to where if, God forbid something happen, I can run home in a few hours.
Oh my god. Torture myself with leg day ever again. Not sure. That's not sure. No, that's not happening.
I was about to say, I know you lying.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta grow the booty. The booty's important. Of course, the
We
pasta
got a
will grow the
word.
booty.
We got back-to-back winners.
What? Well, now it's profit session. Even if it's just a ticket.
What letter is E and U? Well, like she said, Surf, the first year we were on keto, we never stepped foot inside the gym.
Nope.
All we did was watch what we ate, and the weight came right off.
No, you're never hungry. This is true. Your fat content, fat is what satiates you. Now, mind you, you have to do healthy fat. We're talking coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, butter. Believe it or not, butter is actually a healthy fat.
And you have to drink a lot of water.
Lots and lots of water. Lots of water. Lots of water. But the fat satiates you, absolutely. It's not one of those starvation diets where you're limiting your calories or restrictive diets, where you feel like you're starving all the time, and then that's why you fail, because you're hungry. And then once you get to food and you're not hungry. You're really not.
2 words on here.
Sweet. Because the fat satiates you. Absolutely. Ribeye steaks you can have. Chicken is good. However, we have swapped from chicken breast to chicken thighs because there's a higher fat content in the chicken thighs. Honestly, I actually prefer it better than the chicken breast because they're not as dry.
Yeah.
Ooh, $5. Look at that. $10.
Wow. I am impressed. I mean, this is ticket 30. And we got 15. 5 words. This is ticket 31. And we just got another $10.
Sweet.
Crazy.
Yep, lots of water because when you're swapping over to burning fat instead of carbohydrates, so you're swapping from a glucose-based energy source to a fat-based energy source, your body tends to release a lot of liquid. And it's also very anti-inflammatory. Carbohydrates tend to hold on to liquid. That's why you swell, and that's why you have inflammation. Fats doesn't hold on to water, not like carbohydrates. So your kidneys flush absolutely all your fluids out. So you have to replenish your fluid intake. It will make you feel, at like the first week, when you swap over, you do feel lightheaded, you do feel dizzy, you kind of get a headache. It's your body detoxing carbs, but it also is you're releasing all the water that's being retained by the carbohydrates. So you have to replenish your electrolytes as well, because wherever water goes, potassium and sodium follows for sure. So a lot of Powerade Zeros were drank in this house. We probably bought 2 cases of them to replenish our electrolytes. Yeah, the inches do fall off. It's just crazy.
You went from wearing size what pants?
I was wearing a 14, 16 down to a 4.
Yep. It works, folks, and it's not that hard. If somebody like me that cheats on it all the time can keep the weight off, it can work for you too. I mean, I didn't cheat on it until I hit my goal weight. So I did actually put the work in and eat the correct things.
CP. Yeah, let me tell you.
But once I hit my goal weight and I started cheating, I've put a couple of pounds on, but I'm going to claim that as muscle mass because,
No, mine is muscle mass.
Shut your face. It's muscle mass.
So after I hit my goal weight, I put in a gym membership over at one of the local athletic clubs, and my whole point was to rebuild. I'm not saying I lost a lot of muscle mass, but I felt weak. Working as a paramedic, you do have to lift people up off the floor, and I wasn't feeling as strong as I used to. So I decided I was going to go back to the gym. So July we started a membership, and up until probably went on vacation, I think I had been going 4 days a week, 3 to 4 days a week. And I don't even do cardio. Cardio is not even an option for me at all. Zero option. All I do is lift. But cardio is good to get your carbohydrates down. That's why they tell diabetics to exercise to get your blood sugar down, because it will lower. your insulin level. I mean your blood sugar. You can starve longer. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of. I'm still at. What did I weigh the other day? I'm still at about 23% body fat, which is, for me, that's okay. I don't mind. I want to get to about 20. But that's. Okay. Off timer.
Pulling the other ones out.
Oh yeah, the timer went off. I'm gonna turn off the oven too.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm not going to get an E or a D or a P. Because that's all I'm missing, pretty much. I'll get a dud letter like Q.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if I don't know how I feel about high intensity interval training.
My joints can't take it anymore.
It's, I don't know. I can't do it. I already feel like when I lift, because, okay, so I found this program by Jim Stefani. He is a PhD in kinesiology and does a lot of fitness stuff. He does have, works for bodybuilding.com, or he gets contracted by bodybuilding.com, and I have found a program, a 12-week program from him that's actually pretty good. I can't complain. I have probably done it at least 3 times over. So you start off using light weights, high repetition, and each week you increase your weight and decrease your repetitions up until the 4th week. And then you start over and you do splits. So chest and tries, biceps and back, legs, and then shoulders.
CP's asking about pizza crust.
Pizza crust. Homemade pizza, the dough part. Okay, they do have what they call fathead pizza dough, which is almond flour, mozzarella cheese, and cream cheese, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't made it in a while. I tend to go with the cauliflower crust. Yep, sir. I do that. I do the cauliflower crust as well. That one I'm more tend to go to than the fathead pizza dough. But the fathead pizza dough for me tastes more like real pizza crust than the cauliflower does. Now the cauliflower isn't stinky or anything.
It just doesn't get as
firm. Crispy.
Yeah.
You do have to kind of eat it with a fork. But totally doable.
Mm-hmm. And still delicious.
And it is still, yeah, it's called fathead pizza dough. And it's a base for a lot of stuff like pastries, calzones. Believe it or not, if you sweeten it with sweetener and cinnamon, you can actually make cinnamon rolls out of it. I have not tried that. Yeah, fathead. But it's mozzarella cheese, almond flour, I believe an egg to bind it all together, and maybe some butter. I believe. I haven't made it in a while. But it does taste. I had made it, and to me, it tastes more like real, like thin crust pizza.
Yeah, it did taste more
than the cauliflower does.
True that.
And a lot of, they have all these days like Julian Andrews attacking keto because it's cutting into her profit, because you have to buy products from Julian Michaels and saying it's not sustainable. I promise it is sustainable. I could not. Yeah, you can have mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. Absolutely. You can have,
if you think about it,
all cheese.
Prehistoric man lived on a keto diet.
Yes, they did. All they had was meat and fat.
That's
and
right.
Berries every season when they grow during that season. Pretty much it.
Itchy Ange, man, you're going to have to go back and watch this video, buddy, because we did keto cookies. Keto peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. Completely good for you to eat on your journey into the world of keto. Just pulled these out of the oven. So if you
Now,
go back,
Did you pick that up to show them that it did harden?
yeah, these are good now.
Or they're soft, super soft. Can't really
Um,
touch them. Ooh,
We're gonna
making
put
everybody
the
dizzy.
we're gonna put the recipe in the description, and you can go back and watch the video of her actually making, mixing the ingredients and making it.
Heart cardio, low impact cardio. Yeah, keto does actually do. I do make what they call bulletproof. Come on, root beer. Bulletproof coffee in the morning. Today I didn't get any because I went to Starbucks instead. I was promised myself I'll go home and drink hot, and because I have new coffee that I bought that I want to try. But no, the Starbucks did not make it out of the car alive.
All right, last ticket I got.
CP, I have a food list. When I started this journey, believe it or not, I didn't have any information whatsoever. I wanted some, and I didn't know where to turn to. And I saw the Fit to Fat to Fit guy, Drew Manning. He is the one that kind of like pushed me. He had some open quick Q&As. Okay. Open Q&As with lives. He answered some of my questions live, which I was very surprised about. He was actually very cordial. I did buy his 60-day program, the thing, and it gives you a food list and some recipes. If you want CP, I'll send them to you. Yes, I can't live without my bulletproof coffee every morning. No way. Yeah, that is another way. It's also called intermittent fasting, but I wouldn't recommend doing that in the beginning at all. This is why I can't wait till we hook up our new camera, and this might not happen.
Yeah. Yep, we are moving into the world of the high-tech Scratch channel because we bought a camera.
Oh yeah, streaming camera.
Mm-hmm.
We
And
did.
and a microphone and an arm.
That's okay, CP. A lot of the times I only eat once a day. And it's not, and I'm not starving, I promise. I eat once a day. I eat dinner. I still have my coffee with cream. I still have...
Yeah, you're not counting your bulletproof coffee
No.
as a meal.
No, but I probably should because I do put collagen powder in it.
Mhm.
I probably should. If without the collagen, it wouldn't be. But I only eat once a day, and I eat a lot. Well, no, not really. You're gonna start recording your workouts, Big Rob. I would do them. If you record them, I'd do them. I'm looking for something new. If you do, I'll watch them. I hope you're being serious and not joking. Because I think I'm going to have to, after this round of the Gym Stapani, I think I'm going to either go muscle farm and burn myself to... Okay. Eating Twinkies. You want to do a Twinkie curl? And I'm looking for something new. I think you didn't win anything on the last one.
Not so far.
No.
If I get an O, I'll have a couple words, but I don't think I'm going to get an O. Got a K.
Kind.
I still can't complain. I mean,
No.
got 25 back out of 15 back-to-back
awesome.
winners on these crosswords. I've never had that happen before.
What ticket numbers are in?
27 through 31.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We got $10 on that one,
Pay-per-view.
$15 on that one, and I got 4 dozen cookies out of it.
could get 4 dozen cookies out of it. Real quick and easy.
Unfortunately, the ticket we had for Luisito did not win anything,
Nope.
but we tried.
The downside of keto health-wise, why you're gonna point the? I can't watch myself. This is just ridiculous. Downside to keto is your cholesterol does raise a little, but if you keep your carbs low and your cholesterol where it is, it's not going to be an issue. Dr. Ken Berry is on YouTube, and he does a lot of videos explaining. And he's an actual internist in Tennessee, and he does see patients. And he started off keto, and he is now carnivore.
That's what I
So
was gonna suggest next when you finish talking about it. If you can't do keto, you could always do carnivore.
carnivore. So, I mean, there's that Dr. Ken Berry. He is on YouTube. Dr. Berg, and I don't remember his first name. He also does a lot of keto videos explaining simplistically in detail about what your body goes through when you go through keto. He does have products that he wants to sell. You do not need to buy them. I'm telling you right now.
I want to
You
say
do not.
Dr. Ken Berry was on Joe Rogan's podcast and
probably
did a
was.
whole Joe Rogan podcast on keto.
He probably was. But Dr.
it's-
Ken Berry is one too. A lot of these recipes I got from Pinterest. A couple I have from another YouTuber called Keto for Real Life People. Her name is Nancy Childress. I started following her when I started my keto journey. She started hers in January 2018. I started mine in October. I found her. And she has a slew of recipes. That's where I got the jelly recipe, the bread recipe from. And then there's a couple of Canadian YouTubers that are very good. One is called
Terrence and Phillip.
No, you're gonna
That's-
distract me. Stop. Colorful keto with Dory. Colorful keto with Dory, and then another one is Keto Warrior Wendy. WENDE. They're all on Facebook, and I know for sure Dory is on YouTube. But colorful keto with Dory. She's in Canada, CP, and so is Keto Warrior Wendy. I know for sure those two are in Canada. They would be able to help you with some of the products that I am not familiar with stores or anything. Dory is very helpful. Absolutely. She's a little crazy. She has purple hair. She looks like a unicorn. Absolutely. See, I don't do any cardio, Rob. None. Zero cardio. Zero. But of course, I'm not trying to lose weight either. I'm actually trying to build muscle. So I weight lift 4 to 5 days a week. You want to keep upright. This will do it. This is an anti-inflammatory. This will reduce all the inflammation in your body. First place I saw my inflammation go down was my stomach. Absolutely. The bloat went away. Whatever bloat I had, it was gone. My double chin, my extra skin.
Just putting the cookies away.
I gotcha.
This is for Big D, so you can remember Florida.
Oh God.
These are the same cookies she made in Florida, Big D.
All right, Wizard. Thanks for stopping in. The Wild Diet by Abel. Dr. Fung wrote a book too. Oh, I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember. Dr. Fung, Fung. He's the king of intermittent fasting. He
Yeah.
also he also is he does the keto diet as well, low carbohydrate.
I was gonna pop in with another quick quip. I thought you were referring to Fun Lee.
As RJ eats
Scratchy
the
tail.
Doritos. Yeah, I have not found a substitute for chips. That is still being worked on.
Luckily, I cheat on my diet, so I get my jalapeno kettle chips occasionally.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't eat any of that. I cannot.
There's
do
certain
it.
things I can't eat anymore though, like pizza. Pizza makes me feel like if I eat real pizza, it makes me feel like absolute dog shit the next day.
Well, yeah, you're burning as much as. Well, Ken Berry says calories don't matter. However, I believe that if you don't expend enough energy and you eat more than what you're expending or exercising or activity level, it will collect. But that's just me. I am no expert. I have done a lot of research, but I am no expert whatsoever. Dr. Kinberry's expert, Dr. Berg, Dr. Fung. Who else? There's another one. I have no idea. But there's things out there. Now to figure out how to find out how much fat grams, how much protein grams, and how much carbohydrate grams you should eat in a day, that is a whole nother video. You have to look up your macros and track.
It should not affect your meds in any way, no. CP, and this is proven to help people that are like pre-diabetic, which is why she got me to start this, because my doctor said I went and had blood work done and he said I was pre-diabetic, which
I ran with it.
I didn't believe at all, but getting on this, eating in this way, dropped my A1C back down to normal levels.
Yep, 4.5. It should not affect your thyroid whatsoever. None. It won't increase it, but it won't decrease it either.
This is also proven to help epileptics control their seizures.
This way of eating was found by a doctor back in the 1920s, and I cannot remember his name, for epileptic patients. And then they realized this is also for cancer patients, because they figured out that the sugar and the carbohydrates they were consuming
the cancer
was feeding the
grows.
Cancer.
Right, exactly. The sugar and the carbs in your body was feeding the cancer, allowing it to grow. If you're eating strictly keto, the cancer will have no fuel to grow from, and it will wither and die.
That's funny you say that, Surf. I got Brussels sprouts in my fridge. That's what we having tonight. Brussels sprouts and something else. But yeah, the sugar is what feeds the cancer cells. Absolutely does.
Which just goes to prove how people who have never smoked a day in their life can end up with cancer. You know, it's not. I mean, I'm 100% on board for smoking is bad for you and it causes cancer, but absolutely the sugar is the worst thing. I mean, look at all the Japanese that smoke and they don't have cancer rates like we have. They don't eat the crap that we eat either.
But their genetics are
different. I understand that.
Now, I am portraying to you guys what has worked for me. Now, what works for me may not necessarily work for you, but you will get similar results. Absolutely. It's a slow process. I mean, you didn't put the weight on overnight. You're not going to take it off overnight. It doesn't happen that way. But the inflammation has reduced. I don't have the pain in my knees and my hips that I used to have. I don't have any of that anymore. I don't have back pain anymore. Unless I sleep on the couch. Then I have back pain. I have mental clarity that just totally erupted.
Well, I guess I had too much pot in my younger years because I never got the mental clarity.
I got the mental clarity. I'll send you that stuff, CP. have
I
it on
think
my phone.
Ryan was asking to email him
Email him what?
whatever you email CP.
Okay.
I think we still
We'll be
have
on
Ryan's.
Paleo to burn fat people. I got your text, sir. Okay. I can't remember that book by Dr. Fung for the life of me. This would help, CP. And the energy levels, after about 2 weeks of the diet, I had I'm like, I didn't even know I could have this much energy in my life. I had no idea. It is at first. However, you do not, and everybody's like, oh God, you have to do organic, non-GMO, blah, 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 blah. No, you don't. You could eat as close to clean as possible. It does not have to be non-GMO, organic, whatever it is. It's whatever you can afford. It will work.
Yeah, and then, I mean,
because we started off with just regular stuff. I'm not saying we eat all organic. None of that stuff that I showed you was organic. Not one bit.
And it's not like you're going to go out and buy an entire pantry of it's not like you're going to go out and buy an entire pantry of food at one time. You're going to start replacing things bit by bit, like and you're going to stop buying bread, you're going to stop buying pasta, you're going to stop buying rice, and you're going to buy other things instead.
Correct. So we just swapped our bill to something else, like instead of buying the bread. And I mean, yes,
and she started making a lot of things on her own, like the jelly. She makes her own ranch dressing for her salads now. You could do that as a recipe too. That's probably a 10-minute video.
That's do my own ranch dressing.
There's a lot of things that she does now that she didn't do before. Not saying that she was doing anything wrong, but just eating this way has broadened her repertoire of recipes.
This is true.
Now there's still recipes I missed that she doesn't make anymore, like
red beans and rice.
Red beans and rice and gumbo, but all that stuff has rice in it, and the beans are actually worse for you than the rice because they have more carbs.
They do. They are high in fiber. Don't get me wrong. They are high in fiber, but they have way more carbs and it does convert to sugars in the body.
But I can have all the andouille sausage I can stomach.
This is true. Sausage, bacon, chicken, beef, pork. Oh my gosh. Ribs. You can have any of that. Fish, shrimp,
now
clams, mussels,
I love me
lobster,
some good salmon.
And
hey, Dan.
butter.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go back and watch the video if you want. If your wife wants to try keto cookies that have absolutely no sugar, these are great for the kids. You can.
Sorry, gotta eat one.
You can give them to the kids, and they don't have any sugar in them at all. Not one grain of sugar.
Mm-hmm. No sugar, breads, pastas, or processed food. Exactly. If it comes out of a box, you probably shouldn't eat it.
Yeah, and if you can't pronounce the ingredients in the ingredient list, you probably shouldn't get it either. We're going to start posting keto videos like every
other Sunday.
Maybe every other Sunday. We're going to post a keto video or do a keto live. And evidently there's a lot of people in the community that are trying to lose weight and are looking into keto. So we've been doing it for 18 months, and Chris has got a bunch of recipes under her belt that we can help everybody out with.
What kind of sauce CP are we talking about? Please do lots of this. I can do lots of this. I make my own Alfredo sauce.
Spaghetti sauce is a little different. There's a little bit of sugar in it.
But it's from the tomato.
It's from the tomatoes, right. You just have to watch that it's I don't know if she's going to be able to find this in
she might. Now we do use this. Now I have made my own. Which I prefer my own.
Yeah, she does make her own.
With Roma tomatoes.
We do use this stuff occasionally.
And then the spaghetti noodles, I make.
Now, if you look,
I
it
use a
says
spiralizer and make zucchini noodles.
if you look, this does say it has 3 sugars,
That's all from the tomato.
but it's all from the tomato. It's no added sugar.
Now this
So we'll use this.
This
and
is
I'll,
expensive.
I'll take,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
is expensive. For us, it's probably $5.99 to $6 a jar.
yeah.
It is expensive. This is why I prefer to make my own, and it's not hard to make your own. Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
So occasionally we'll do that. I'll make I'll mix like ground pork or ground sausage and some ground meat, and use this stuff, and she will make zucchini noodles, and it is delicious.
Yeah, I have a spiralizer to make the noodles on the zucchini. I think I have more kitchen tools now
Yeah, no doubt.
than I ever had.
She
I have a
makes her-
grater.
she
I have
makes
a
her own
cheese
barbecue
grater.
sauce.
I do make my own barbecue sauce. No offense, Mom T, if you listen and never watch this. But I
She-
do make a sugar-free barbecue sauce. Absolutely do.
She makes fried chicken with no batter, no real batter, no
No
flour batter.
No flour batter. It's pork rinds.
Mhm.
I'll have to do that too. That one was
There's
mine.
tons of. I mean, people say, "Oh, you're limited to bacon and butter." That's bullshit. There is tons and tons and tons of recipes and things that you can cook.
Oil is encouraged, CP, as long as it is not. There's a list. You can't have safflower oil, canola oil, sunflower oil, vegetable oil, or there's another oil. None of that. None of that. Yes, olive oil is perfect. Olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, butter, duck fat, lard, tallow. All of that's good. It's just if it comes from the seed and you make an oil out of it, it's not processed. It's too processed, I should say. It's too processed. You can't have it. I mean, really, how you gonna oil a corn? Hey, Scratcher Bree. Oh, we just finished up a keto cookie recipe and some crosswords on Sunday. Oh, you looking at my... Why are you looking at my screen? It's like the forever screen. What are you doing? Yep. It doesn't have to be complicated at all.
Nope. The simpler, the better.
Yep. Eggs, bacon. That's great.
Gouda
Eggs
cheese.
and sausage. Cheese. You can have salami and pepperonis. You might want to keep it to a moderation and not eat just that, but you can have that. You could have almonds, whole almonds. Just gotta be careful because they can creep up on you. I eat too many of them all the time. I had pecans one day. I opened up the 3-pound bag of pecans and went to town. Pecans are actually higher in fat than almonds, and they're actually better for you, to be honest with you. I don't know if you knew that. You don't like them. I love them.
I don't mind them. I just prefer to eat almonds over plain almonds
salsa.
over plain.
Salsa is good. Avocado is a huge thing. If you like avocado, you can have all the avocado you want.
I
You
know.
can have
That's
all
why
the
we
lettuce you
love
want.
Taco Tuesday so much, because Tacos and Beer makes a great taco salad. And they got nice salsa. They got guacamole, sour cream.
Mm-hmm. Can have all that. I'll send you a list, CP. I absolutely will send it to you. Let's see.
Hey, Silver Limey.
Sir.
Yeah, you're going to have to
Crazy.
give me a little bit of time to type that description out, CP, because I still hunt and peck when I type.
Cashews on the higher end of the carb list. The top 3 that I would stick to are almonds, walnuts, are 4. Almonds, walnuts. Well, I guess there's 5 peanuts too. Peanuts in moderation. Almonds, walnuts, pecans, and macadamia nuts.
Yeah, and not like honey roasted peanuts. You have to go with either.
Oh, where's my download files? I think this is this one? It is.
refresh that.
Take a walk on the wild side.
I actually heard that song on the radio the other morning when I
Did
was coming
you?
home. Yeah.
I have that song stuck in my head. You ever seen black walnuts? I don't think I've ever seen a black walnut either.
Racist.
Or a white one. I only see brown ones.
So, what do you guys think for the next video? What kind of recipe would you like to see?
I have a ton.
This will give us 2 weeks to plan it out, make sure we have all the ingredients, and figure out how we're gonna cook it and not take 4 hours of your afternoon. Cheeseburger. we do hamburgers. We make bison burgers, and she'll make her own bread, or make her own buns. A normal dinner we would have.
Oh, I just showed it.
Okay, so that's
the chuck roast and the asparagus.
yeah. Well, that's like a meal prep though. That's not like something we would have on a weeknight that we're.
Well,
off.
we had salmon the other day.
Yeah.
We had blackened salmon
Like
with.
for normal people.
For normal people.
They still make those. I haven't run into many normal people in my profession.
We have hamburgers a lot. I just make hamburgers. You can eat it with the bun or without the bun.
Oh, she means not Southern food. Unfortunately, a lot of the Southern food's been cut out except for like bull crawfish or bull shrimp or steamed shrimp or.
No.
We'll figure out something if you want to do like the fried chicken or. She does stuffed portobellos. She also does stuffed poblano peppers.
Oh yeah, I do stuffed poblanos.
These bad boys are absolutely
No potatoes, CP.
amazing.
If you want to do low carb, you could probably get away with half a sweet potato. But as far as white potatoes go, any kind of potato.
Yeah, no potatoes.
No potato.
These are stuffed poblano peppers.
Stuffed peppers would be good. But there's no breading in this.
These have blackened chicken, tomato, chorizo.
That's not tomato.
What is that?
That's bell pepper.
Oh, bell pepper, my bad. Gouda cheese. And what else? Cream cheese?
Yeah, there's cream cheese down at the bottom. Yep.
Do this one. Which one are you talking about, CP? The stuffed peppers?
Oh, I can't do vegetarian silver limey. I just can't get over the soy. I mean, not the soy, the tofu. I can't.
I can't do no meat.
I can't do no meat. I'm sorry. I like the bovine. Way too much. That's cow, in case you didn't know about
Now, surf this, you can still eat deer on this too.
Yep.
Hell, I know people that eat squirrel.
Ew. Yeah. I don't know anybody who eats squirrel. I don't know how to attach this to here. How do I attach? There's pictures of in my thing. I don't know how to attach. It's a lot of pictures. It's like I can't send.
But the stuffed poblano peppers is pretty easy.
Yep. That's easy peasy. No roadkill.
No roadkill. I know somebody, one of the paramedics was leaving the office at 4 o'clock in the morning a couple weeks ago and hit a deer with her truck. Is that considered roadkill? Because she called one of her sheriff buddies to come pick it up and put it in the back of a squad car so she could take it to the processor.
I'm gonna send it to her email. CP, what's your email? No, not deer. No, that's not all roadkill. That's some good eating right there.
That is damn good eating, especially some backstrap. Or some deer sausage. I love deer sausage. I had, there's a place in Mississippi that does deer sausage with jalapeno and pineapple in it. It's friggin' delicious.
You can't have that. Can't have the pineapple.
You know where I'm talking about, Field Guy? It's a pretty popular place. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head, or otherwise I would say it. That's not weird meat. Hey, random.
I already touched that. Is there any others?
Well, when you come down here, CP, we're gonna get you to eat some alligator. How you like that?
Food list.
Blackened alligator tail.
Recipes, food
Hell
list.
yeah, Field Guy.
All right. Hopefully it'll send. Tastes like pork. You think alligator tastes like pork?
I wouldn't liken it to pork.
Got the same consistency or the firmness.
Is that what you people eat over there? Yes, you can. I mean, you can find it readily available.
Now you can have shrimp.
You can definitely have shrimp, yep.
All right. I emailed you, CP.
Is Ryan still in here?
Iron Maiden.
Are you still here, Ryan? He wanted you to email him too, and I don't.
Did Ryan leave? You put a video out random? We'll have to check it out.
Eventually, Field Guy. I have to look up Ryan's email.
Yeah. You should be able to find almond flour at the bulk barn, CP. Or if you look up the colorful keto with Dory, she makes her own nut flours. It might be cheaper to buy like bulk nuts instead and then just do it yourself. I haven't had the patience to do it. You did find almond flour? Was it expensive by you? Because for us, it's like $13.50 for 3 pounds. For us. And you found the peanut butter? Awesome. Like I said, you can get it at a place that'll do ground peanut butter yourself. Like we have Rouse's here that has a machine that does either peanuts or almonds. You can have almond butter as well. Really? I wonder if you can buy bulk peanuts and just stick it in a food processor and put a little coconut oil in there. The refined one that doesn't have a taste, that doesn't have the coconut taste, and just blend it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to look up Ryan. I'll send him this. This was a huge help. In fact, that's where I got my egg puff recipe. I don't think that's what it's called here, though.
Yeah, CP, I mean, start with the small stuff. Cut the bread out of your diet. Cut the soda out of your diet.
The full-blown soda.
Yeah, the full-blown sugar soda.
If you drink it. Oh, yeah, these are called bacon cheddar egg puffs in here.
Cut the rice and the pasta out of your diet. Cut the potatoes out of your diet. Just start eating whole foods. Chicken. You can even start with the chicken breast if it's cheaper for chicken breast over chicken thighs. For us, it's cheaper for the thighs, I think. And you get, oh, it's not?
No, it's only a few cents more.
No, it's a
not
few
much.
cents.
It's not much, a pound more.
There you go. I know. No potatoes, no French fries.
Is it cheaper for thigh for you?
Yeah, well, that's good then, because thighs are better anyway.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you know,
salad.
start with salads. Blacken some chicken, or make the chicken however you like to make it, and eat broccoli or cauliflower
Leafy
with it.
greens
Or
are your friend.
yeah, I make a
I don't
salad.
know if you like the leafy greens, CP. The leafy greens are your friend.
I'll show you my salad bowl because sometimes we'll eat a salad for dinner. She'll blacken some chicken, and we'll cut up the chicken and put it on the salad. This is my salad bowl.
And it's full. That's what he eats. He eats that thing full. That's low carb.
But I'll throw cucumber in there, a little bit of cut up mushroom, boiled egg or two. She makes that ranch dressing, so there's no sugar in that. A couple of little cherry tomatoes, and then the chicken and the romaine lettuce. Perfect.
Yeah.
And it'll fill you up for sure.
Or I'll boil an egg. And make hard boiled eggs and throw that in there.
She makes her own salad dressing. She makes a ranch dressing.
I don't make my own mayo. I tried. I tried to make my own mayonnaise. Nope. No, there's none in there.
There isn't?
No, you have to go to the pantry. I tried to make it once.
Now
If you have the secret of making your own mayonnaise other than the vanilla, it's oil, egg, and vinegar, I believe. Yes. But I get this. This is also a little on the pricey side, but I don't use it that much, believe it or not.
But she'll use this to make her
The base, yeah, it's
The
made
base
from
for the-
avocado oil. It's
for the ranch dressing. You can see that total sugars 0.
it's not even in the ingredients. It's a weirdo name. Hershey's chocolate syrup for dressing.
Now that we can't find at the store. We have to.
I can find
That
on
one you
Whole
did?
Foods, but it is expensive
Oh.
for that little old jar.
I thought that was the one you had to order offline.
It's cheaper online. Thrive Market is about 20% cheaper than at Whole Foods. Yeah, there's no soy or canola oil. I know they tell us no soy or canola oil for keto, but if you're doing store-bought mayonnaise, you're going to be hard-pressed not to find it in there. Yes, apple cider vinegar is the bomb. Yep, Parmesan cheese is fine. Absolutely. Really random. How much food you got in that house? A lot. You should see our freezer. We have a stand-up freezer. We have a refrigerator in outside that we store usually all our beverages in, but there's a freezer on top and it's full. And then we got a freezer inside.
And the
Yeah, that's good, CP.
and the little meat freezer. That's got mostly dog food in it.
Salad with oil and vinegar would be perfect. Absolutely.
All right, cookies multiplied.
They did multiply. Yeah. There is food everywhere, but I can substitute. I'm working on a recipe for a jambalaya. Since we could have just about everything except for the rice, I'm trying to find a better substitute
Probably used that
For,
riced cauliflower.
for jambalaya. Yeah, I probably could, but I would have to fry it and get all the moisture out and wring it out. Microwave it, wring it. You don't eat rice? See, I can make a jambalaya like a sauce, or like an etouffee. I could do etouffee, but you would have to serve it over cauliflower rice.
Ooh, and you said you were going to do the crawfish Monica
I was
too,
going to
with
do the crawfish Monica.
zucchini noodles.
Mm-hmm. Sloppy Joe stuffed peppers would be great for the next recipe. We could probably make something up. I bet you I could do a stuff. Yeah, I could probably do that. you want to do that, I can do that. I can use the pork rinds for binding instead of breadcrumbs. I have some already ground up.
Yeah, you don't have to use the poblano peppers for that.
Yeah, we could use green
CP.
pepper.
You can use bell pepper.
Yep.
Yeah, we go through a lot of bell peppers in this house. Even the dogs eat them.
Yep. Surf's got it. Surf knows. It is sustainable. Believe me. If I can do this, anybody can do this.
Onion in moderation.
Same with garlic. I still use it. Don't get me wrong. I still use it. I use it to cook onions, garlic. I put it all in there. I don't use as much as I used to. Yeah, mushrooms. I emailed you. There's a food list in there, and it's not even a complete food list. It's the most complete to start, for sure. Yep, I have garlic and onions. I have not bought as many onions though. I do have to say, even though I use them all the time, I have not bought as many. And salt is your friend on this diet, believe it
She
or
said
not.
she didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't get it? Okay. It won't be from DS Scratchers. It'll be from an email address that you wouldn't probably recognize.
Hey, we're in the middle of a live stream, so Mom was talking to somebody.
No. Hotter ones mostly.
Max amount of milligrams peanut can take for an antihistamine.
How much does she weigh?
How much do you weigh? 130.
She could probably take 50.
What size of the pills?
Sorry, daughter's calling. She's asking how
They're
much.
10 milligram pills.
What is it?
What is it?
It's not Benadryl, is it?
Claritin.
Oh, she could take that twice a day easily if it's that bad.
Twice a day. Take what? One pill twice a day?
Claritin.
One pill twice a day.
You want the email, Random? Give me your email address. I'll send you. Well, Bobby's on my phone right now. You want an email? I'll send you what I sent her. Yep, tacos and romaine lettuce. Yep, that's all I eat. When we go to tacos and beer, I don't eat tacos. I eat taco salad. Now, they do put it in a flour tortilla bowl, and I don't eat the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, romaine is the bomb.
Yeah, you should.
The butter lettuce is actually pretty good, too, if you've ever tried that.
That should work, I guess.
I
If
hope.
not, you need to take Benadryl.
I'll have to check.
But
I
the-
should
the
own a
Claritin
pharmacy.
should-
Why? No, my daughter's calling. I guess she's having an allergic reaction. She has Claritin. She wants to know how much maximum she could take.
She picked up 2 plates to bring them to the table, and the bottoms were smeared with avocado.
Oh, it's the avocado. Yeah, I can't eat the tortilla. I don't eat it. It's in there, but I don't eat it.
So we posted a video on how to make keto cookies. Well, actually,
Yeah, the romaine wraps, those are good too.
cookies, so
You can even
if you want some of
wrap a
my
hamburger in
recipes, we're
lettuce
gonna
if you
start
wanted
doing this
to.
every other Sunday, making a keto recipe on a live stream.
Or you can roll up like
So
lunch meat in there.
yeah,
Yes, Chipotle actually has new bowls. They have a paleo bowl, a keto bowl, and they have another one. I think a Whole30 bowl, maybe,
and there's actually that.
at Chipotle.
We've been good. They have that, what's that place, Pizza Battalion or whatever, that
here-
actually does a cauliflower crust pizza.
Egg roll wraps are no. There's flour in them, so no flour of any kind. Wheat flour, I should say. No wheat flour, wheat, oat, any whole grains, barley, none. Almond flour, coconut flour are going to be your friends.
Like your juice,
I
it
know.
should say like,
I know.
it's
I usually
just,
haven't really used a whole lot of coconut flour. I mean almond
juice
flour
and all that.
or coconut flour for that matter. It's very rare. It lasts me forever. I think the last time I bought a bag
It should
was,
tell you how much nicotine, how many milligrams of nicotine is in it.
I don't know, probably I don't know, about 6 weeks
She's
ago.
completely quit smoking and she's vaping now.
Sweet. But I was down to my last bag after 6 weeks. So it's lasted me forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't use it that often. But it is a
I
good
still
tool
have
to
send
get
you
over the
those,
hump.
those tickets
Who wants a coconut?
or the money that. Did you ever do PayPal? Did you ever set up PayPal?
And fry them up as chips. I have not found a good chip replacement. Yeah, surf. I get it. I'm very
Okay.
gluten sensitive. I don't have celiacs,
Love
but
you.
I know I definitely am
Okay,
gluten
love you too.
sensitive.
Alright, bye.
Last year when we were on a cruise, I got so drunk we went to the pizza place. I ate an entire 10-inch pizza. 10-inch pizza? Probably 10.
Yeah, it was like a personal
10-inch pizza by myself, and it was regular crust. Let me tell you, I paid for it the next day. Not sure if I was hungover, which is probably the majority of it, and including the flour made from that pizza crust, I haven't had any flour product, any gluten in over a year. Oh man, I was so sick.
Well, yeah, that's like I was saying. If I eat regular pizza, it makes me feel like I'm hungover the next day. Like I feel terrible.
Well, I was thinking that on the cruise, that's probably a combination of both the alcohol and the pizza.
But I can, like, when we go to tacos and beer, I can eat some of the tortilla chips and it doesn't affect me that way.
All right, sir. Are you going to tell me chocolate is also a vegetable? Sugar comes from cane. Cane is a plant. Plants are vegetables. You were in the liquor store yesterday, random. And what did you find?
If you're going to drink liquor on keto diet, stick with clear liquors.
Yes, it comes from the cocoa bean. Oh, and you can use cacao butter. I have a whole bunch of that. They're actually great antioxidants. I have raw cacao powder in my pantry and raw cacao butter in my pantry. I don't use them as much as I probably should. I do have chocolate in my cookies. We also have chocolate bars, which actually we're dwindling down to, I think I have 1 2/3 left. I don't know what it is in the last week, but I've been eating the heck out of some chocolate. Now you can actually eat is it Lindt or Linder? No. What is it? It has to be, you can have chocolate if it's 75% dark or darker.
See this stuff? You can have this. If you're needing a sweets fix and the cookies aren't doing it for you, you can have this. You want to know what a serving size is?
Half the bar.
Half of this bar.
That's 2 servings in that whole bar. That's it. Yeah, I like dark. I love dark chocolate. That's my favorite Lily's.
Go with a Riesling, random.
Or you can make your own. I bought a chocolate bar mold, because I was going to make my own. I have not gotten around to it. I have some baker's chocolate and some liquid stevia. We're gonna try and make my own.
Oh, you
chocolate.
can do a fat bomb recipe too.
My fat bomb recipe is good, but it is definitely an acquired taste because you hated them
Initially, yeah.
initially.
Well, that's why you have to sweeten it with the stevia, because baker's chocolate is
She knows, she cooks with.
Yeah.
It's nothing but dark chocolate, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate like that either. But these things taste like Hershey bar.
Oh, those are the caramelized salted caramel. Oh my
Mhm.
god, this is so good. This is so good.
We should get product endorsement money for these videos.
You can look up Chalk Zero too. CP Chalk Zero makes, and I think they're a little more affordable than Lily's. Lily's. That's $3.99 for one bar, but we usually find them on sale at Whole Foods. I know they have Whole Foods in Toronto, so if you ever go back, they have Whole Foods in Toronto. You made smoothies? Yep. I haven't made a smoothie in a long time. I have all this protein powder up there that's carb free, and I have not made one. My protein is limited. I only eat about 80. My max is 80 grams of protein a day. That's it. Except meat. Why not meat at Bulk Barn? It's just too much. Still no emails. All right. Hang my phone. Let me see if I put it in right. All right. Let's see. Did it send? Here. Files. Documents. Why do I have two recipes in here? Okay, so one recipes in PDF. All right. Send file. Email. Way back here, huh? Oh, here it is. CP Scratcher 58 at Gmail. I'm gonna send it via my Gmail. I sent it by my Yahoo account. I'm gonna go by Gmail. Let's see how it works. Attach another file. Recipes. Different names for sugar. And the food list. I'm looking.
I take it the boy's not coming over.
No, he's not coming over. Done. All right. Let's see if it goes. Oh.
Y'all have chickens in Canada? Do they wear those cool little Mountie hats?
What?
I watched a video today on Facebook of a no, it was actually a rooster wearing jeans, and he was running through the yard, through the yard with jeans on. It was hilarious.
Hey, that's the freshest beef you can get. It's not CP dot scratcher, or is it CP Scratcher 58, all one word? She can't eat squirrels because TCS would get angry.
How's she gonna know? She left her phone in Vegas.
CP Scratcher 58 at gmail.com. All right, I sent it. Small letters, got it. No dot. Okay, I didn't send it with a dot. It's all one word. But I send it from my Gmail account. I don't know if that'll work. If not, I'll send it to Bobby. And then we can go from there.
Yeah, you can't have banana on keto.
Yeah, banana is like one of the worst. It has 58 grams of sugar in one medium banana. Or 58 grams of carbohydrates, however you want to look at it.
And if you're only eating 80 grams of carbs a day, then one banana is going to mess you up.
20 grams or under. 20 net carbs. Yeah, you can on paleo. Absolutely can have bananas on paleo. But you can't have dairy on paleo. Potassium I get from avocado. I also get it from... Where else do I get mine? Oh, spinach has potassium in it. Brussels actually have potassium. I know you don't like Brussels sprouts, but spinach has potassium in it. Also iron. It's actually one of the most nutritional complete foods is spinach, believe it or not.
Absolutely random. That's just a disaster waiting to happen.
No doubt.
You can also take a potassium supplement. Like I take, I normally take like 1,500 milligrams of turmeric a day, fish oil, potassium pill.
Yeah, but the potassium pill, the highest you can get over the counter is 99 grams.
Yes,
but you can take
it's
a
still a
couple of
supplement.
those. Yep. You can get it from the Powerade Zero has potassium in it. Or we buy what we call Zip Fizz. It's a additive that I got one in the bag. Additive you can put in your drink. However, this one has caffeine, or they have electrolyte salts that
I
you
can't
can
read that. You
actually.
can see if that's like got potassium in it. Because that's the vitamin one.
No. Niacin B12. No potassium in this one. Now it's sweetened with Ace K, which is not great, but will do in a pinch. Always does in a pinch. I buy the. I thought I had a bunch of them in here. I threw them in here. Maybe I did not. Oh yeah, I did. Here they are. We get these from Sam's. It's like $20 for a whole case. Let's see if I get this in. Yeah, there it is. It's called Zip Fizz. There is caffeine in these. 0 added sugar. This is sweetened with xylitol and something else. Xylitol and I believe sucralose, which is a derivative of Splenda. Splenda is okay as long as there's no maltodextrin in it. The powdered Splenda is terrible. Splenda in the raw is probably better. This has how much potassium in this one? There's a lot. Usually drink this after I work out. 950 milligrams of potassium. Yeah. You take potassium? Or pickle juice. Believe it or not, pickle juice helps with cramps. I have cramps. I go to the jar of pickle juice and I drink pickle juice. Those are actually good. To me, that's a good post-workout. The Zip Fizz. It has all kinds of vitamins in it. There's 20 calories in there, no added sugars. There are 2 carbs, but I don't know where they come from. 2. But there's vitamin A, C, E, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, B6, folate, vitamin B12, penthatic acid, calcium, magnesium, selenium, copper, manganese, chromium, sodium, and potassium in this. You get bag leg cramps, old man syndrome. I get them when I don't drink enough water. I get them in my feet and in my calves. Oh my god, it's horrible. That Zip Fizz would probably work. I think there's 2. How much caffeine is in here? I know there's caffeine in here. I don't remember. 205 milligrams of caffeine. Now, it says to put this in like 16 ounces of water. It is super strong. I put this whole tube in a liter of water, and it still tastes really super sweet. Here we go. Ah. Now, they have different flavors. This is fruit punch. They have a purple one, and then they have, I think it's grape, which I'm not a huge grape person. Reminds me of medicine. And I believe they have a blueberry type one, but I have not seen it. I haven't tried that one. You need that Bang, that new drink called Bang. There's no sugar in that at all. And let me tell you, that is like, I'm doing at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I drink them. It's made by Redline. I don't know if you know anything about Redline. Redline energy drinks. That's who makes it. And it's called Bang. B-A-N-G. They have weird flavors like unicorns. I guess I've been talking. Yeah. I've been talking to myself. But like I said, I'm not the expert. It should be good. I can just say what has worked for me. Bobby does his own little thing. They cut me off. No, we're here. They cut us off again. No, they're here. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? I think Jax needs to go outside.
Just let him in the backyard.
I would walk him out front first. He's been in there a bit. Okay, CP. Well, we're gonna let the demon monster out. And it's gonna get really loud and obnoxious in here. So I think we're going to go. We will come back in 2 weeks, and I'll do that bell pepper, the stuffed pepper recipe. I can do it with beef, I can do it with pork, I can do it with chicken, I can do it with any of them. It would be fine. Probably do beef. Beef stuffed peppers. Okay, so 2 weeks, stuffed peppers. I love me some stuffed peppers. All right, y'all. So thank you again for coming to my creatic stream. I'll try and get this down to a science. I might have to have Bobby record me and see how I do and just fix it from there. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your afternoon. No problem. Have a good rest of your afternoon, everybody. Until next time, have a groovy day, and may the odds be forever in your favor. Oh, no problem, Random.